We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Isotopes. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
The 0-2 delivery.
The count is 1-2.
Takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Next up for Los Angeles, Donovan Solano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Morgan backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
In now, Mickey Mantle. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Evans on the move. Gone!
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Murray. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Sutton, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So striding in, Luis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Runs up and gets this one down, and he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Runs up and gets this one down, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Sutton has thrown a ton of innings during his long career, more than 5,500 in fact, and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark, not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
To the plate now, Benito Santiago, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Aparicio aboard here at first with nobody out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 2-1. Fouled off into the seats behind first. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Another one sent foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 1 out and a runner on second base. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
another 1-2.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Joe Morgan is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh and 2. Here it is. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay. Throw to third, but he's in there as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So he's unable to wiggle out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know how painful that is. He's 1 out away from ending the inning, and he gives up an RBI triple. Nice job by the offense cashing in. Now they've got a good chance to take the lead.
So now to the plate, George Brett, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Brent is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Sean Murphy is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Ball, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Popped him up. Torrey in foul ground. And that's the third out. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1 the count.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Standing in now, Joe Torre. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Fouled away. This for the second baseman, Solano. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Jeffrey Delgadio. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
The 1-0 home. It's a fastball taken high for a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Bryant will put this one away, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Bryant. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
At the plate now, Don Sutton, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Nolan Ryan.
First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right, and not what you want to do on the mound as he allows the opposing pitcher to reach to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 11.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Louis Aparicio, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. And this one's in the dirt. Here it comes, 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. A bouncer up the middle. Story brings it in. A jumping catch at second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Fouled off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Murray is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
From the belt, the pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. Popped him up. Murray has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Donovan Solano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Popped up. Torrey has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Standing in, Mickey Mantle. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. The pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
To 1-2 now. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Eddie Murray. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Joe Morgan.
The second baseman, Joe.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Story picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stepping into the box, Dwight Evans. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Ready for another chance? Sean Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Evans on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story steps in now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Aparicio has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joe Torre.
The first baseman, Joe Torre.
Now the pitch.
No, inside.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
On the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jeffrey Delgado.
Settling in now, Jeffrey Delgado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jeffrey Delgado has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
At the plate, Nolan Ryan. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
To the plate now, Luis Aparicio, as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away at strike one. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 0-2 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes now.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Luis Aparicio. Here comes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Benito Santiago is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Murphy waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go as the third baseman, Chris Bryant. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Lays off 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, Don Sutton. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready for another shot now. Andrew Jones. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The center fielder, Andrew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Joe Morgan is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5.
Digging in once again, George Brett. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley on the move. He's there to track it down, and that. Now at the plate, Donovan Solano. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Shoots this one over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Stepping up now, Mickey Mantle. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Brett is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Eddie Murray. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dwight Evans. First delivery to him on the way. Driven nicely into the gap. Through first and hustling for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
At the plate now, Joe Torre as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jeffrey Delgadio. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a living.
And there are 2 away now. Standing in, Nolan Ryan. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, that one, guy's throwing the ball.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, have a day right here. Third knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in the 3-hole for this manager team.
And he'll get back in safely. Into the box, Louis Aparicio. In the dirt here. Goes to third with it, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison to this point. And as you can imagine, in a 1-1 ball game, both guys sporting excellent lines so far. Next for the Dodgers, Sean Murphy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Lou Brock will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
And it's 1-1 to Brock. 2 out, nobody on. grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Jason Hayward will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for LA. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Yoshi Tsutsugo has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 20,
Jonathan Scope is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 8, Jonathan Scope.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Louis Aparicio. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Benito Santiago is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Pedro Strop comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Jones. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The batter, number 8.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Yeah, and you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in now, Dwight Evans. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Jay Bruce will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. They get the force at the plate. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But a run will score. Jay Bruce stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Jesus Aguilar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Bruce, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Delino DeShields is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 0.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Michael Brantley, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
In now, Donovan Solano. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. behind 0-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Isotopes have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Isotopes came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Nolan Ryan picks up his team-leading 13th win, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Don Sutton pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Dodgers, 1 run on just 1 hit. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.